Good morning, Azeroth. It's the 28th of October 2024. Grab your morning beverage and welcome to the stream. We'll be focusing on our Mage again this morning, pushing him up to level 80 so we can eventually earn that PvP set. Without further ado, let's get stuck in. Hope you're all doing well today. It's the start of the week. I know it's rough, but take it steady, keep yourself hydrated, you'll get through. You've got this. I want to change it up a little bit on the Mage today, just more because got a load of those delve achievements to do that require doing the different storylines and finding some treasures. So because each one has that little intro quest that gives a chunk of XP, I was hoping to get a bit of bonus XP and maybe clearing out some of those achievements with that. Go and head in those directions. Do some world quests as we go. Bounce in between each.
With an empty stomach, a Ramolith has one directive: to eat. Help guide this one's hunger into a constructive activity.
Aye, Edelgum, we can do so. We can get him some grass. He's on the chiller end of world quests. I mean, they're all pretty chill, to be fair. Morning, Kynan. Hope you're doing well today, bub. How was your weekend?
Nothing is better than a leveled field and a happy Ramolith. Thank you, Outlander.
Keep moving on. Let's get inside this first delve. See if we can get a different storyline. Well, try to. Come on, game, let me in. There you go. We'll slap him at tier 1. We haven't done any on the Mage yet. Kind in the chat, all good, thanks. A bit manic at the moment. Oh, well, sorry, it's a little manic.
Watch your back.
Hope you're getting through, though. Right, we'll go find the servant's friends. Make sure Bran got some goodies set up. Where's that one? There it is. Very good. Grab the quest. Good old chunk of XP. We go in. Unfortunately, I think this is the same storyline we've done in this one before, but there we are. It was a roll of the dice.
That big mushroom could launch a striker. Those spores will blow up if we hit them.
I knocked it down to lower difficulty in here just because I don't think it gives us any bonus XP doing it on the higher ones. And B, I haven't done any with the Mage yet, so unsure how well it would work out. Especially with some of our PvP talents rendering us a little bit more squishy. But we're still just hurling pyroblasts.
Bet we can bounce
Feels good.
those tiny mushrooms.
Reno, Jackson, and Sir Finley.
All's quiet, Commander.
On him, fellas. Uninterrupted. Make sure we're dodging Reno stuff. Oh, Finley already went down there. There we are. Not a bother on this difficulty. Figured it probably wouldn't be, but wanted to play it safe nonetheless. And the game has no indication that you get more XP for the higher difficulties, so when I'm just going through trying to bang out these quest lines, not as much of a bother. Go loud first thing. Come on, Moldy Scout. I've never actually tried to PV, like, queue up while I'm in a delve. Oh. We'll see if it works. We'll just experiment at this point. I want to know. I've just assumed delves function in the same way a dungeon or any other instance content does, where you cannot queue up for something, or maybe it would reset progress. That would suck, but we'll find out. Worth getting the experiment done now, just so we know in future. Come on, Bran, get me some herbs. No roaring mushrooms, thank you. Have to forgive me if I'm a little quieter, especially as we start out. Just a little, throat's a little sore from the weekend. I seem to have caught some, but I think it'll be fine. Respawn point. Any up there? Nay, but there's a treasure, and I do have to keep an eye out for treasure chests that won't be listed on the map, because that's the other achievement we need for the glory of the Delver. At the moment, it's just these little mushrooms. All the chests that can be hidden about. And I do not know all of the spawning locations, but that's more on me just to keep an eye out. Speaking of, there's one. That also is one that shows up on the map, though. So.
It's treasure. I know it. We're close.
Remember, I have all these other abilities I need to be casting. Up we up. Well, that'd take me in the other direction game, but alright. Just a tiny one up here in an already open chest. Bleh. Right, if I slow fall, I think it'll push me in that direction. Hey, good stuff.
That's more like it.
Blink just pushing you in place when you're in a over the water. Very silly. Delicious meteor. Dodging Bran. I have Fire Mage these days. It feels pretty fun to play. It's all just you're building up these hot streak charges to keep chucking out Pyroblasts. And you had two choices of hero talents, as everyone does. And it was either Frostfire Mage, so you get like a Frostfire Bolt, or you get these little orbs over your head, kind of reminiscent of Kel'Thas. Give you a bit of damage, and then when you hit your combustion, which is like one of your main cooldowns, do a load more damage. You get a little phoenix that kind of starts shooting off spells with you. And then when it expires, once you have enough of the hero talents, you get another instant pyroblast. Especially in PvP, that's been very silly. We are very squishy in PvP. One of the talents you could pick was Glass Cannon, where you take like 30% more damage but deal 20% more. So you get like, a hunter will take me out in 2 shots, which is very frustrating, but by the same vein, I can just be hooking pyroblasts kind of constantly at people, which does feel good. Not that I'm great at it yet. There's so many little abilities on Mage that I have to bear in mind. Obviously, you need to be sheeping people. You've got alter time to jump yourself back 10 seconds. You've got your blinks and displacement to pull back on my blinks. Got different slows, barriers, shifting power to reset my cooldowns. It's a lot of stuff, especially as someone who's played melee most of his time on WoW. Getting used to being at range and managing distance takes a wee bit. The Evoker helped teaching in that just because it was more of a mid-range class. The plan at the moment is to get this done on the Mage, get them leveled, and then get the elite PvP set for the Mage. We managed it on the Evoker. Didn't feel too arduous. It was a bit grindy, but not too bad. And then after that, it'll be Druid. And I think we're going to go Feral, just because we'll have done 2 range class, a mid-range and a range class at that point, and to keep it mixed up. Can't say the Feral will be any good. At least as a class I've never really played, but we'll see when we get there. And obviously on the resets, we're currently working on the event stuff for the anniversary, grinding up bronze, get some of those tier 2 remasters. Got very nice. There's a lot of anger in the community though. There's a lot of aspects of the event that have either not been handled well or didn't, what's the word? Didn't deliver, let's say. Like the Chromie Time one's just kind of crap. You were expecting something that harkened back to the Gates of Anchorage, and you're kind of milling around, just fighting easy mobs, and then a like I only did it the one time, but it was underwhelming, unfortunately. Crop Depths was kind of fun, and doing that on LFR, well, it was a different story. Good stuff. I like the same one.
Got just the thing to blast through this.
Otherwise, getting your bronze is this big old checklist of stuff that you need to do. That feels a little more like a chore rather than encouraging people just to play the game. So folks are not happy about that. As well as there were a lot of like class balance and stuff that just went kind of janky that folks were very upset about. I never noticed that kind of thing too much, but I'll believe people when they say it. And then on top of that, they did a load of new store mount stuff, including a £60 here, $90 Brontosaur that has an auctioneer and a mail house. No, the model's beautiful. It's a beautiful looking mount. So there's no hatred to the eyes. But especially when the patch hasn't gone over well, something that's a higher price than the whole game, insult to injury for a lot of people. There's a charity mount up there as well, pet out as well, which is quite nice. But overall, it has landed them in some bother. See, I can hand that in there. Also have Kriegvoll's Rest. Go ahead towards the next one. It's a decent chunk of XP. And when we hand this in, that should be another level.
Speak and be heard.
Hey. 2 more to go. Get my spears stacking 5 times, why not? It's a miscellaneous boss.
The coreway must be protected. Faith.
Well, that says that
Order.
isn't a warband complete
We
quest, but I
must
know what it is. It's
remember
leading
both.
to a quest line I've already completed. It's those go here quests that are trying to help you out and line you up with others. Swoosh on to the other delve. Big Falls Rest. I've only done this one a couple of times. It seems with the weekly bounty versions, we've just been unlucky in terms of which ones have spawned, but there we are. Let's see what we get. It's a candle and some kobolds.
Grab one of those enchanted candles to stay safe from these shadows.
I know, Bran.
The candle gets weaker when you move. Watch your steps.
I know, we can drop the candle so we don't actually waste it, but... Sneaky chest, already open. Aye, I will, bub. Cheers for bobbing up. Enjoy your day. Make it steady now. Make sure you get yourself a brew.
I need a target.
It's odd. We're not shooting fireballs at the kobolds, bless them, when they want their candles. More than they bargained for.
Treasure close by. Don't stand there.
Stand where, Brad? We're fine. He's always so worried, bless him. Hey up, no you don't. I forget I can hit Fire Blast whilst I'm casting something.
Nice fight.
Grab it, this booty. Yank it out of the dirt. Finley and Reno again. Overdoing it with a candle on Mage.
What are your orders?
Remember, crowd control does not work on these two. But into bother, we're dealing enough damage. There you go. Here's your backpack.
Nice fight.
Feels way more destructive on Fire Mage when you come in here. Just tear down the lives of the kobolds.
I'm out of range.
There's no tangible difference. It just feels surprisingly more destructive. Freshly mined. Thank you, Bran.
Loads of forgotten knowledge are within our grasp.
I think Bran's leveling down here with this ult at this difficulty. Feels odd. Kind of want him to. Triggering these barrels? They're just part of the delve. I don't remember them last time I was in this one. Alrighty, I don't see anything hidden away. Any up candle? That was odd. Just having a good old bounce. You're gonna scream it in T-Rex, at least go smack him there after, go on. Lovely. Grab more chest. It's one of those inconsistencies. If none of us are asleep, probably stay asleep, not randomly get aggroed. It varies across the game. Like, you'll find animals out and about that are just asleep, and they'll just wake up and come boop you. Or in cases like that, it's like, why bother showing them being asleep? Bless. Sometimes it's fine, and they are actually asleep, and they'll leave you alone. Looks like our battleground queue is still working while we're in here. An average wait time of 5 minutes and it coming up as 15 leads me to believe maybe it's not putting us in while we're here. Candle down. Oh, Phoenix, get in there. Lord Meteor. So much fire and death. Won't touch the candle yet. Oh, a regular chest. Good, good, good. Need more of those. Alright. Get this one out. Get this one out.
You'll find me wherever the action is.
Nah, we should pull your weight in terms of... Look at him leaning against the wall. Come over here, Bran. Get the job done. Isn't one that way? Beautiful. Give it a yank. Opens the door. To mine the trap. Whatever reason, they do a huge amount of damage. Which is probably good. You want your traps to be actually dangerous, otherwise what's the point of them being there? Yank it out. One more. Joys of blink. Oh, it ran off to get Bran. Last one. Alright, just the boss at the end. Probably could have gotten away with doing it on the higher difficulties, but again, There's no indication that actually gives me more XP, so there's not too much point when we're just trying to knock out these quests. Right. Give us this. We get ambushed. Drop the candle and deal with this big fella. Many pyroblasts. We don't. There we go. Oh, it did count as a different one. I know sometimes they've said that, oh, they're going to be different stories, but it feels like the objective has been pretty much the same. I don't think they stand out quite as much as they need to. But it's ticking more off the achievement. Let's see. We've done these two today. I don't just want to rerun the same ones. I want to try and do each one at least once. Which means I should probably go and pick up some water breathing potions. So otherwise it will be a bit of a chew on inside those underwater ones. Now if the battleground pops the moment we exit the delve, we know, well, we can queue while we're in there, but it won't actually take us into a battleground until we leave. Hard to say at the moment. Chrome Mines we've done. Thank God the waterworks is done. Dread Pit's done. Waterworks done. There's another delve here in the Ringing Deeps, isn't there? I thought there was a third. No, I'm wrong. Oh, nice, level 80. Having a good time today. You needed that ego bump, did you? God bless him. What were the ones in Hallowfall? Yep. We need the caverns. We need the Sanctum. The one was Skittering Breach. Oh, we need 2 or 3 there then. We'll do that. Quickly nip on over to Dornagol. Grab some potions. Before I forget. Warlocks who can cast water breathing on themselves. Hang on, not the wall bank, the other one.
My directive is to serve you.
Just grab like 25 of these. Just have some.
Return and peruse my
There we go. Lovely. Bob by Garab to sell us stuff. He's taken so much of my garbage this expansion and will continue to happily do so. Hang on. Get a hat.
I have calibrated my prices to be reasonable.
Better shoulder pads.
Return.
Pop some stuff in the wall bank. Still need to work on my tailor so I can make better bags for everybody.
To be reasonable.
Oh, a classic battleground. Isn't that nice? Let me just jump my stuff in game. Sell the classic stuff. There we are. Oh, it's the ball game. Excellent. We don't have as much honour as we did on some of the other characters. At least on the Drakthirers who are leveling them, but because they have so much and we can transfer it through the warband. How much would they be? Yeah, a decent amount. Yeah, both the main and the evoker have a decent chunk of honor nearly capped out, so we'll still be able to grab all of the different PvP stuff. Make a table for everyone. That is my job. So we give us beverage. Make sure you all do the same out there. Keep yourselves hydrated. Alright, we know the drill here. Grab some of the balls, hold them in the centre for the most points. Stop your enemy from doing the same. With some delightful Pandaria music. There's that night elf rogue in the floor. Oh no, it's just a very flat bike. Alright, off we go. Really? I should not be the one holding the damn thing, but there we are. Damn hunter damage. There goes the up. Again, as the one with like glass cannon, very squishy. Probably shouldn't be me holding it, but nobody else went for it. You gotta do the objective. You gotta go for it. Alright, let's get back to it. Even Cauterize activated while I did that. Nope. Too many of them up there. Phoenix. Just pyroblast after pyroblast after please drop a meteor and remember all your other buttons. Give me those healing buffs. Not for you, they're for me. Time. I don't think I could have grabbed it while invisible. Or at the very least it would have taken me out of it. But But maybe it would have been better actually when I went round that corner to then turn invisible so people would look over and not think I'm in the... What are you doing? You're AFK. No. I'll always do it because, like, even if you're in a casual mode, like, for God's sake, stop making the situation worse for everyone else. Just play the video game. Can't play your match or something comes up, leave the game. We're doing alright, we're still winning, but even so, some decorum. Oh. Fucking fireballs at him. Blowing him up. Ice wall breaking, causing gigantic lag. As it can. Some fire up there. This one's pretty much sorted.
I need to target something first. Too far away.
Oh, they came back to the fight. Fair play then. Maybe I should give people more than a few minutes. It's a bugbear with me. Like, I'll see it and I'll be like, ugh. Keep nicking their buffs.
I don't have a target.
Bang. Oh, I've been holding it for so long. Just went down. How do I remove report? It's been done. It's too late. How are we doing? About middle again, damage-wise. And it's going to be out to judge until we get in some endgame matches. Oh, some gloves would take those. Pop that over there. Right, let's go back into the delving. And in this one here. Take an elevator down to the deeps. can do that. We just need to go straight to Hallowfall, don't we?
What is your command?
Easier way to do so then. Right, it's a little early, but I still have the need. Take a quick bio break. Tappity tappity tap that into the chat. And we'll get us
Communication initiated.
to Hallowfall. Amaraldar isn't a sanctuary, but it does dissuade PvP a little bit from how aggro the guards are, which is good for our purposes. Oh, and I have to return these discs at some point. We'll do that at the end, that's fine. Hi folks, see you in a moment. Grab yourselves a drink. And we're back. Thank you for your patience. Let's get wheeled in.
That means treasure hunters. Watch your back.
Right, let's make our way to one of those other delves. See if we can grab another story achievement. I'm gonna pick up some renown rewards while we're here.
We are the holders of hope.
Nope, not that one.
We
Right.
must prepare for Belladar to shift.
There you go.
Always.
Alrighty then. We're not gonna get the crate. I know we're not. We never do. Do the cavern last. Let me see. The sinkhole one that's done. Nope. So that's all 4 of them here we could do. Go with the Nightfall Sanctum first. I do enjoy that one the most. It's like seeing the Hallowfall stuff. Like the Order of Night and all that. Got a good chunk of them in the story, but you don't see them out and about in the world as much. Yep. There it is. Rescue some captives. All up there, all down that corner. Any sneaky chests in that? There is. It said sturdy quest, but is that sturdy chest? It's an open one. Why? Why bother? It just irks me. Oh, right. I forgot how it worked for a moment. It focuses them on an area. There we go.
In the
Be free,
darkness,
captive.
We confront our truths.
Over there, please. Son of a gun! Well, no achievement for dodging him this time. Didn't realise making it arm that way would have it like swing back and by me. No barrier for you. Oh, good shot, Bran, as I knocked him away. Am I spawning these barrels? I am. Should have thought it was a trinket.
Belladar shift in your favor.
You as well, friend. Phew, be scorched.
Are you well,
2 more captives.
friend?
Keep an eye out for any of those chests hidden about the place. Blow up the elite. Yeah, not a bother on this difficulty, fortunately. Again, I would worry doing such a squishy class on the higher difficulties, just because of how much my paladin does get chonked on them. I think eventually, as long as before the end of Season 1 we can get question mark Zekfia down. Oi, I said all 3 of you. Thank you.
We are the heart of shadow.
There we go. Right, just up and round to the bot. Strange disturbance. Hang on then, game. Let me run it back. Why? Where was there a strange disturbance? And was it just... It's just Reno and Finley. Do you know what? Sodom. We're not in that dire need of his backpack. I'm not running all the way back up and round. Now we need some relics. Get him out of here, bro. Look, the way you throw the thing and they kind of wiggle back towards you a little bit. And it didn't get all of them as well. Who made this flare? I think we should be able to... Yeah, it's alright. Grab distance is a little further out when they're not undulating. In these sturdy chests hidden down the sides, are they? I would fish game, but you don't incentivize me. Because there's no XP on fishing, it's like, why should I bother on my ults? I enjoy a bit of pleasant fishing on the main. And I would do it on my ults if it gave a little bit of XP. I just don't see why it doesn't. It's been long enough. I'm sure it's something that's been raised at this point. I'd have to imagine it. And it's probably been that way for a while now.
What have we here?
That's a good question, Bran. What do we have here? Ooh. What have you found, Bran? You found your diggy hole and you've decided it's not worth it. Oh no, he's bugged out. He doesn't want it. Sadness.
I need to get closer.
One more relic. Richly mined, he says. It's all well and good, cultist saying, I'm going home, it's not worth it. Respect it. But mid being set alight by a fireball is... You did, Bran, we're alright. Appreciate your concern. Or sneaky treasure chests about, not that I can see. Onwards and upwards. Goodbye in the shit. Move that over there. And explode all these. There we go. Excuse me, Flare. I said over here with these. Still didn't want to do them all. You're inconsistent, Flare. You're inconsistent. Undulate back the other way. There we are. There a sturdy chest up on that other side? Nay, that is not. Like, the achievement was like find 5 of them in each dungeon, right? When you find them and they've already been opened, it's just frustrating. I've said it before, but if there was some kind of like enemy that was going around that was like, I've looted all of the chests, come and fight me. You can take them for yourself. That I'd appreciate. As it stands, you just see it and you're like, well, thanks game, you've just told me there's no loot for me. No inflicting death, please.
They'll maybe use it that move.
Sorted. Is this fire going to burn me still? No. Treasure chest up on this side. Nah, I'd hope there would be. Right, let's jump on down. It's a very kind button, yeeting us over where we need to go. Hey, it was a different one. I'm sure I've definitely done that one on my main though. Were they bugged out at the assault? At the start, right? Sorry, I saw the word assault from the achievement and my brain was like, say that one. Slightly better boots. Alright, let's head over to the next one. Ooh! A bounty, you say? Oh, they're gone. I don't know if I'd be close enough for that bag to grab the reward myself.
Support our army with the finest blade.
Ding again! Lovely stuff. It was vaguely in this direction. If we can get it, we'll see it. We might not have been close enough for it to trigger. Doesn't it look like it? Right, where's this next one?
Our airship engineers are running dangerously low on supplies.
The Sinkhole!
Recover what tools you can.
Sorry, General, we're focusing on getting each of these Delve quests done. A decent chunk of XP. And again, it helps us finish out this achievement. Down we go. And this is why we picked up those loading screen. Fair enough if you needed to do one there. But yes, this is why we grabbed those water breathing potions. Then it just takes away one of the mechanics. Ooh. Again, this looks like one we saw in the early days in our main, but for whatever reason the achievements weren't tracking, so we'll take it. I definitely remember seeing a big octopus in the center. I ate the Koibis. Pyroblast into another pyroblast and another.
Look for the bubbles and get some air.
I don't need it, Bran. We're fine. He's worrying over nothing. Keep an eye out for those sturdy chests.
There's treasure close by.
So there is, Bran. So there is. No, those don't count. The ones that Bran highlights don't count for the meta achievement. So we still have to be keeping an eye out.
Here's your take of the spoils.
Oh, thank you, Bran. Take what little we can get.
Fantastic.
The job role Leviathan manipulator. Doing a grand job of it, are they? Oh, down here, very good. Still don't see any chests kind of off to the side on a ledge or all like that. I'm sure someone's got a map written up now where you can be like, oh, it can spawn here, 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 and here. I don't think we're at that point yet. And the Glory achievement doesn't require us to get it done before the end of Season 1, but that would be the goal. Everyone will be making sure we get Zekfir down. Which again, he was alright. The base version wasn't too mechanically intensive. I kind of wished for a little more, especially going and having a look at the Mage Tower again. Which was really fun to see. You can just go and do that. You don't have to wait for the thing to be up at all. You can just go and try it. And for it to be scaled down as well, so gear didn't matter. That was very fun.
Nice fight!
But Zekfir certainly isn't on that level. Even the one run we did of question mark, it was like, right, you can also heal. Maybe has a couple more bits and bobs we didn't end up seeing, but the unfortunate reality was it was just the auto attack damage more than anything else that was proving a bother. And then between health and damage numbers, that meant an egg spawned, and then Spider that came out just did loads of damage. So I hope going forward they can adjust difficulty more than just numbers. I know it's not as easy as just saying that, but that would be the goal. Stop the rituals, now we need to break the bait. By burning it. You'd think a fire mage wouldn't do so well underwater, but here we are. We best not question it. What point do you let reality limit your design space? It does still feel odd though when you do these underwater ones. If people are just going to go and buy breathing potions, which they put a shot out where they were like, yeah, go and get some water breathing potions, it'll help you out. Why not just have a buff at that point where Bran gives you one? You know? Have Bran be like, oh champion, we're going underwater, so I already went and grabbed these potions because I'm a really prepared explorer. If that's what people are going to do anyway and the mechanic's just going to become a non-issue, just avoid the issue in the first place, I suppose. Don't get me wrong, it's not a lack of, like, it's cool to do stuff underwater. It's cool to see enemies like the Koibis. And evading fish. Again, I can't be too harsh on them for this first set of delves. This is the beginning of a new evergreen feature, and I imagine there are plenty of lessons learned. It does make you wonder how many of their plans down the line they've already had to change. Like, what delves have they had set up for midnight, or even in the point patches going forward? Because they're not doing an expansion's worth of them, you'd hope that however many they do, which each zone's had maybe 3 or 4, so if they're only going to do 3 or 4 at most for the point patch, that they feel significantly different. So I will say, going through and dealing with the same style of like cold ball mechanics, having the underwater ones all feel pretty much the same. Yeah, there's a bit of different story going in, but they feel very similar to play. It hasn't quite hit that variety level. And the different stories are nice, but some of them change up the mechanics more than others, and most of them just feel like not too much is changing. This one on the main I remember having bother with. Gotta kill the tentacles. Remember the mechanics. There we go. There it is. Oh yeah, it says that's achievement progress, but I've definitely done this fight before. It must have just been bugged in those first few weeks, where the achievements weren't tracking.
Got just the thing to blast through this.
Hey, underwater dynamite. Well done, Bran. Boing. Boing. Trinket upgrade, we'll take it. Not going to matter soon, but we might as well. Right. And handing that quest will give us a chunk, but not loads. I think we can probably still get away with doing the other 2 delves in the zone. That might then max us out. Let's head towards the next one. We've got Skittering Breach and the Chasm. Let's go and do the mushrooms first, just because I'm less of a fan of the mushrooms. The Skittering Breach I thought was really cool. That was kind of going through the story and seeing the zones in that order, doing all the side quests. Entering the Skittering Breach was like, oh, this is what Ashkahet's going to look like. Just seeing that architecture for the first time, I thought was really well done. Positioning that delve as kind of like a tease for what's ahead, I think worked really well. Whereas again, we go into this one, and it's like, oh, mushrooms again. Don't need it on anything higher than the first difficulty. I've not been given the impression they give more XP. Okay, this one is kill the beastie and then become pig.
We can get around by jumping on those big mushrooms.
Just say that, Bran. Wait for him to charge. Then meteor. Oh, swamp bolt, thank you. Disgusting spores. Get him out. Grab the mushroom, and then suddenly we're tripping. And then Magni's here, and we talk to our Elic friend. What was it? I needed to grab all these things. Go away, Spot. Right, we jump on the Elic, and then we can swoosh over here. One around there. Look, another already open chest. Thanks, game, for telling me there's no loot here. I mean, maybe they're there to kind of inform you of where they can spawn, but it just feels bad to see your loot already gone. Hang on, game, there's a lost shoe here. Oh, it's for Aelia. Sure, we'd take that round.
We can get around by jumping on those big mushrooms.
With all the dead elephants on them, Bran. Terrifying. I think we can get away with pulling a few more. We've not been in too much danger in these as of yet. Not on this difficulty. Away with you. Just because we are on some kind of nasty mushroom trip, what are we actually fighting, I wonder? And for the fungal folks, that stands to reason. But for the gnolls? They have question marks on their names? Suspicious. Hope they don't do a storyline in the future patch that's like, remember that delve you did with that pink elephant? You murdered so many people. What you don't want to see. Oh, this one is literally just destroy enemies. Over the years, WoW's had moments of quests where things are either particularly dark or questionable. It doesn't happen often. There are those stories out there in WoW. Oh, which inn is it on the Alliance side where if you go there at a certain time of day it becomes like Old God Whispers, creepy music, and there's a load of kids like doing a demonic circle around a town and in the room. I remember finding that for the first time and being like, I didn't, not for me. Big wimp when it comes to spooky stuff. Any deal. Spore.
Let's get that nasty off you.
Oh, thank you, Bran. That's very kind. There was a troll at one point that was clearly eating children. That was a bad one. trying to think of the stuff we've done as adventurers, though. What the question where an NPC called us out for? You know, you've done some messed up stuff, right? None come immediately to mind, but it has been 20 years overall, you know. We've got other people who went to work for the old gods and have like the eyeball from Azeroth. Wasn't a patch I was playing, unfortunately, so I missed out on all that. From what I can tell, the visions of Azeroth can pop up in zones, but you can't go and do the Orgrimmar and Stormwind versions, which those I was really interested in. And I could be wrong. From what I understand, you cannot go and do those anymore, which is a shame. There's not a lot of content that's done that for WoW, where it's just vanished forever, but there's some. Much prefer it when stuff is, even if not evergreen by design, at least accessible so you can go see it.
I speak for Azeroth.
I do wonder if they do a patch in future where they go through every old expansion and make its content evergreen to a point they're worth doing for one reason or another. I never really did island expeditions. I know people were very upset with those because they felt forced and had to grind them out for their Azerite. What if you put in a load of transmog rewards, stuff for potential player housing down the line, and be like, yeah, come do a couple of these when you feel like it. Make Torghast a way to level, that'd be nice. Rework it so you're going through different realms rather than just more-y stuff. Because as an idea for just leveling a character, that the whole roguelike thing and getting different abilities and feeling ridiculously overpowered, I'd have loved that. I'd be leveling all my characters in something like that, rather than going through normally and doing what we're doing. I like feeling stupid and broken. It's great. Any sneaky chests up here? No. On this side? No. Rat. Well, there could be some in the water, couldn't there? Quick land it. No. No. No chest. Sadness. Come on, Magni. Burn out the rest of them. Where's my meteor? Good, good. Then this particularly bad guy. We can only trust our pink elephant friend. Does feel like something straight out of Dumbo. That's the memory that's being conjured by pink elephants. Weird dance. Clear down there. Right, with the boss already dealt with, we just have to go hand this one in. You're too giddy, mushrooms. You're too giddy. Bran. He was asleep, Bran. We could have left him. It's fine. You deserve that. You absolutely deserved that.
Got just the thing to blast through this.
A nibbled mushroom. Isn't that nice? Cape upgrade, we'll take it. Not going to matter once we hit 80, but it's okay. I am. This game. Alright, let's quickly bob some of these side quests to Aelia up here. I found this disgustingly sodden shoe in the bottom of a cavern and figured you'd want
For
it.
the Arathi to survive, the lash rooms choke the
Kyron,
lives
please.
out of crops and farmhands alike. Parasites to the Arathi in every sense.
Walk
Shoes. Egg.
Beladar shine on you.
Alright. That one's delivered up there, that one's delivered down there, and then the Skittering Breach. So, and in this one, swoop around to the other. I think getting this last one done and then maybe one in Ashkahet should probably hit 80 at that point. You know, and grab all that PvP gear.
You carry your torch, you light the city.
There you go.
What
If you're looking
Actually,
for
that gave
challenge,
me a...
someone out there
That was a lot of XP. Just for handing that in. A bounty in the middle of Meroldar. Bold. The city guard will just be there. Might be an easy bounty bag. And it's gone. Never mind. Figured that would happen.
You are an outsider.
Valorant, yeah, we did this
Yes.
delve. Thank you. Look. My goodness. Do you know what? I don't even think we need to do another one right now. Untrack that. We go hand this into diagram. Will that be enough? It might be. It might be. Let's go see. A couple of world quests will do that around Donegal if that's not the case. Pardon me for the yawning stretch. Have a swig of his beverage. Make sure you all do the same. That's a bit of XP. Never really got into the Halloween event. I know there was like a transmog this time around. Like some fancy shoulder pads that were new. I have no idea where to go and investigate that. I'll check on the main at some point. Alright, let's go hand this in. Seen all these disc ones on our main. As much as I think time gating is frustrating for your main story, for these exposition dumps of lore, I think they work quite well. So it gives you something to keep coming back to. Look, it gave me some bronze tokens because this quest wasn't available for my main.
Keep your eyes open.
the great Titan Khazgaroth, who granted me the gift of the Forge, has relayed information from the Pantheon about our purpose.
Didn't he quite give me it?
To create
Really not far
order
off, though.
from the
It's like a
chaos
world
of the
quest.
Cosmos, the Titans search the great dark beyond for the prime world soul.
For a moment I thought the dialogue would keep going. Alright, let's nab. Getting a gear upgrade's not going to matter too much. There's these two sat next to each other. Go over there and do them. I think that should do it. Then we can start this mage's journey to the 1800 rating for that elite set. And for the time walking weekly, I probably do some dungeons on me druid. We get them leveled as well.
Let's stock up while they're occupied.
Game.
I need to target something first.
Oh, right, you had to combine the damn things together. Oh, no, we're alright. Give me that barrier. It's mine. Spell steal. Like it a lot. Seems to be a lot of mana in PvP though. I suppose it'd be pretty broken if it was on the cheaper side. A few more will do it. Oh, I thought they'd both walk over here. No, they're far too busy pummeling each other. 6 more. Let the hunter grab that one. Trying to pull him towards you, friend. Uh-oh. Phoenix, help me. I've overdone it. Lovely. Last 2 will do it. Have evade.
Well executed.
Hey, there we go.
Hermit will be thrilled with all this excess muck. We'll make sure it's distributed to the earthen who need it.
Ding. 2 of these. When you cast combustion, its duration is extended for each spellfire sphere you have. Or, Scorch's critical strike threshold is increased. I feel like the proc we've got on Scorch already does that, right? Can't remember off the top of my head which one's doing it. Which is more useful? Having more combustion is probably good. That's like when my DPS window's at its biggest, right? I should probably focus on that. Wait, I don't need to speak to Bran about the skip right now. We get it out of the way. We'll take some markers off. Bran, not your book.
Inquiring minds just got to know.
There you go, Bran.
Travel safe.
Alright, we can open these caches. We have a piece of PvP gear. Thing is, I think this forge stuff that you can get from the world quest isn't as good as the greens. 623. Let me go and check. We have some bloody tokens as well, which we can spend on... I think our weapon and trinket will be our first port of call. Ruffius now has the endgame ones, which are skirmishes.
We have a tight schedule.
It's for a chunk of conquest. You can queue for those, I suppose. And then regular arenas that require a group, and give you a celebration token. Rip. So I'm not too bothered missing a token here or there. Got plenty of time to get them all.
I have an extended supply of goods for
Get rid of my junk, please. That wand out of here. Okay, let me double check on the honor person.
For your patronage.
Yeah. 626 and this thing 623. So why, as a PvP player, would I go and you like? If you're gonna have those PvP free-for-all areas, have the reward be better, especially if this is a blue compared to the green. Seems like a weird oversight. Right.
My thanks for
Let's
your
start with a weapon.
patronage.
I'm mainly looking for haste. We've got a big stick. Then do not get trinkets from them. But I can get things I can use for tier set. Which were all the tier set pieces. It was like helmet, chest, legs, shoulders, gloves. Give me one of my set bonuses. Restore cape. One has haste on it. I think that's what I'm after. There we go.
Return and peruse my inventory again.
Fancy stick.
I have
Very
an
good.
extended
Then for honor, we
supply
start
of
with the
foods
trinkets.
for
I pick the passive ones because I'm a lazy bugger. Headpiece. Pants. Boots. Mastery came before crit. It's because we've got so much on the Fire Mage that already does crit. Well, I don't think I'm going to even need to transfer any honor over. Maybe a little bit. Hang on. Nope, we got all we needed. Marvelous.
Return and peruse my inventory again.
It's full setup. And there we are. Ready for PvP things.
I have calibrated my prices to be reasonable.
Bit of all the rest.
My things.
Alright, let's turn some of the epics into a set piece. Over at our catalyst.
Communication initiated.
I have my sparks, why not?
The Titans will return. Be ready.
Oh, it gets rid of the versatility, but Phoenix Flame damage increased by 10. More on the primary target. Oof. And then what's the Forcer? After dealing damage, it's a 10% chance to return to me, refunding the cooldown and granting some damage. Seems pretty good. I'll only do the 2 for now. Just because I want to keep some versatility. It's annoying it takes versatility off it, but set bonuses are pretty strong. I assume, of course, the cape does not. No, it does not. Ooh, seems like a nice transmog, though. Okay, we're a little hodgepodge, but we're ready. Bit of conquest from those. Oh, it does give a celebration token. It didn't say that when I picked it up, but okay. Don't know how good those queues will be. And I'm sure it will be an absolute mess where I will get bodied immediately. Arena Skirmish is always, at least in my experience playing it, especially being a squishy character, it's just, oh, and I'm dead. But if I go and lose it 12 rounds, that's fine. That is sod all conquest from the base ones. Hey look, the brawl! But it's a 6-player version of the bigger stuff. I do want to get my bearings before I jump straight into the solo blitz. Oh! The mount is cross-character on the progression. That's nice. That actually encourages what I'm doing of going on with different alts to try and get the rating up. And again, what I want first from Conquest is the trinket upgrade. But I want to do a couple of regular games just to get my bearings. What I'm going to do, I'll queue up for these in a moment. Just going to bob in the chat. I'll go for a quick bio break. I'll get us queued up first. Knowing Battleground queues, it shouldn't tick while I nip to the loo. If it does, it does. But we'll see. That, one for that. I guess we do one for the brawl, why not?
I need a target.
Alright, what? Just clicking the wrong things. Go on, Phoenix, have a good time. Alright, be back in a moment, folks. See you shortly. Oh boy, that was fast. Ooh. Oh, and there was the Brawl Weekly as well that has 4 celebration tokens. Game, you really need to show people these things. And it's win one as well. Well, we have to bear that in mind for next week. Bloody hell. Wait, it said 4 tokens a second ago when the crest popped up, and now it's saying 2. Not enough players? What do you mean? We're fine. They're only down 1. Double soul well. I'm glad this is my favourite one. Oh, there are only 2 balls. Well, of course, with only 6 players, it makes sense the numbers are down. Fair enough. All the more important to try and stay alive. However I perform in this brawl, it will be better than the arena skirmishes, I guarantee it. It's always a mess in there. I need to remember a shifting power once I fire off everything else. All the time. Need to remember polymorph stuff. That's right, this is why I didn't want to go straight into the blitz, just to try and get my bearings a little more. Did not use combustion too well there. Oh, they boobled. Yeah, got to remember to be sheeping. Always have my shield up. Oh, barely saved me. Not by much. It's alright, we're ahead. And we're not getting the points as quickly compared to the regular version, but A, less balls, B, we're not just standing in the middle. I haven't used Time Warp yet, but that should be if they've got it, and I've got a few people backing me up as we push onto the ball carrier. So very squishy. And I got Dragon's Breath to disorientate people as well. It's just more I was sat in the middle of it there. That was on me. But we did knock out them as carriers. And grabbed the balls ourselves. Once someone's... I had ice block. What am I doing? I had ice block. I didn't use Frost Nova because I saw they had Blessing of Freedom. But ice block would have still seen me at least through that fight. I'm pulling it back pretty heftily. We're a little staggered. Keep shooting the fireballs. Oh. I aimed that on the wrong spot. Someone needs to come grab this who isn't me, but no one else is grabbing it.
I need to get closer.
Oh dear, oh dear. At some points than none. I assume the bronze tokens are why this queue, which is usually dead. In other weeks I have tried to look for this and just do a brawl. We've never actually had one pop, so at least it's encouraging the queues.
Too far away.
Oh, that's unfortunate. All the time. All the time. I have the ability to gain health again. I hope at the very least I'm outputting a decent amount of damage. We're losing this now, though. It's alright. Can he win them all? Spending so much time dead, that is being a problem. Oh dear. You get it. You've got more defensives than I do. Ow, ow. Just get ticked down for so much. The dots! Just sucking myself. Just away in the corner. I hate dots. I hate that withering. Yeah, they got it. Hey, my damage done was pretty good though. More than I was expecting. Oof. Middle of the enemy lot though. We know the Korak one's weekly as well. We've already done that one this week. Bit of a mess, to be honest. The Korak one, bit of a mess. Now, if you thought that last one was a bit of a mess, this will be way worse. Fancy warlock shoulders. Let's see. Holy Paladin, Unholy Death Knight, Beastmaster Hunter. That Hunter's gonna like two-shot me. I need to try and keep an eye on ice walling out the healer as well. And polymorphing where I can. Can't really tell how much is going on, how effective might be. It's just goddamn healers. Ooh, barely got him. That felt good. Then my commentary dries up a little on the arena. It's just because intense, silly focus. Next shot, I'll go with him again. It worked well. We did it. Don't know how, like, if a group had turned around and just walloped me on the head, I think I'd have gone down, but we did okay there. Panicking the whole time, but did okay. $180. It's not much. Even for the win, it's not much. Probably get away from the random battleground. We focus on these two. Hopefully with the healer already, we just get in. Ooh, more flutter. It's what the arena does to me. It always feels so very intense. Looking for. Flew over here for a reason, and I'm just like, put some stuff in the wall bank, I suppose.
I have an extended supply of goods for Outlanders.
Need to sell this old classic stuff that's just kind of sat in here. Garib, you know your job. Take me garbage, dear friend.
Be reasonable. My thanks for your patronage.
Alright, what can we go out and do while we're here? PvP quests, don't they usually award bloody tokens? What's happening there? Been there on that one either. Neon there. I'll go fly over this one, get some rep. Why not? Do some fighting.
Bandar has stood for thousands of years. Clear out these elementals and secure the tower.
But in. I feel like now that there's a plate wearer and the healer on the team rather than a warlock and me, this time I will be focused and it will be a problem. Again, I'm more just surprised how much I managed to get through last time, but we'll have to see. I think starting with invisibility as we were being jumped on helped. Maverick Demon Hunter's probably going to go down the quickest. Try and sheep the monk. Cheeky beggar. Bang. A sudden explosion of damage was the joy. Feels good. It's working out. We're doing alright. I think the priest clocked there. Oh, this mage is not on comms. So I can ping and assist. It worked out quite well. For a group of three going in, we might get in pretty quick.
Stood for thousands of years. Clear out these elementals and secure the tower.
Why did that not count, game? Why? Inconsistent son of a gun. That didn't count either. Oh, if you wanted to fight, I wasn't going to fight. But if you wanted to, priest. Ooh, nice catch. Excuse me, I'm still getting no credit for being here. I'm not in a raid group, for God's sakes. If I'm getting no credit for doing it, as much as I'm enjoying a decent fight, I'm not going to sit here and fight if I'm not getting ult for it, game. Honestly. I'll fly around and pick up some goddamn herbs.
Too far away.
Yeah, better use of my damn time. Right, if I go over here and smack and the Rubian and it doesn't pop, then for whatever reason, being in a group
Those confounded Nerubians
when it
are
shouldn't,
still lurking around
it's
my
stopping me
meadery.
getting
Clear
objectives.
them out before they steal my cinder brew.
No. I don't get it. I don't understand. Tiger's Peak. love that dwarf cheer. That's the best. What's happening? Oh, give us a default win, why don't you then? That'd be nice. Oh, my tracking's broken. I don't even know how many fight players are in here. Oh, 3 and 2 of us. That's not good. It's the end of the line. That'll happen 2v3. We kicked the other fella, who just did not join the fray and left us to die. Good. Absolute scumbag. You hate to see it. Yep, big old group of hordes, let us not linger. At least it gained us some honour for the quest, you know? We'll unqueue for the brawl for now, just because we are in here with a team member, potentially. For as long as they tolerate me. So at some point they'll realise I'm garbage at this game, but for now they have been fooled. I've not been paying attention to this. There you go. It's the same for this one. Yep, of course it is. Eventually get to the point where I can gather stuff mounted. It's fine. Oh, the music of dawn. I love it. We can overload some herbs as well. We've not been doing that neither. Just while we wait. And the portal. Boop. Straight to another. Where's herbalism? Oh, you tell me I get another shot. Boop. Dig, 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 and we'll dig, 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 we'll dig the whole day long. Whoosh.
I'm out of range.
Oh, Wapom, come here. We'll get a bit of rep off you. Why not? Goodbye. Well, no rep off you. Sadness. Must only be the big rares that do rep then, like the ones that our elites on the map. Seems inconsistent though. I forget it explodes. Not fighting all those rays for it. Ooh, bit of wax. It's been a while. Give me some of that wax, game. Oh, it's flying wax. Inconsistent flying wax. One more. Wait for the queue to pop. Shouldn't be long. These have been under 5 minutes each time. God damn explodey one. No! Hate them. I hate them. So unnecessarily aggro.
Opportunity's knocking. If you've got the metal, there are valuables waiting to be won.
Ruffius, you know I'm not going to win it. You know on the Alliance side we never do. Is it coming in? On that side. Let me grab this wax. Easy wax. Alright, let's go have a look. Maybe we get lucky for once. Maybe there's no hordes about. Unlikely. But you never know. As Bram would say, inquiring minds got to know. I'm not ready. Stage performer. I'm elsewhere. I'm gone. Got turned, didn't it? Well, it's landed. And it's gone. And it's horde. We should have known. It's every bloody time. Who's been a little less kind. It's alright, we'll grab some herbs as we fly around and wait. And just enjoy the chill vibes of the zone. A lot of folks have said it's boring, but like, sometimes I just want a chill zone. Don't need a lot going on. Big part of WoW too. Go away, mushroom. What'd I just say about chill vibes? Get out of it. Lovely. Bit more wax. Went from none at all to a load. Shiny herb, we need to find a shiny ore. I'm never gonna overload the easy explode ore because nothing happens. Like, unless you've leveled it, you can't dig it fast enough. Maybe if you had better profession equipment, whether from the auction house or crafted yourself, that might help, but it didn't do much. How much are we on? 350.
I don't have a target.
Oh, defendy bag. Shower. Wonder how this works if another player sees it on the opposing faction. Can they come and steal my bag? No. Sweet cobalt loot. Damn it. I can't leave my teammate hanging. Not after last time. Not at all. Slap alter time down pretty early. Mustn't forget my shield either before we head out. Oh, the frame drop on that ice wall. Nice. Healer is gone. No more being friendly teammates. Sadness. We had a good run. Right, let's get queued up for the brawl and for another skirmish. We want to try and get those bronze quests done. If we don't get them today, maybe we get them tomorrow. I'm going to grab this herb, chuck me back to Dornagol. The queues went from really quick and rapid to now they're a good bit slower. I think I have time to nip to the bathroom proper. Apologies for those who come in and out and are like, he needs the bathroom again. It's a medical thing. I wish it wasn't the case. It's where I'm at. It's partly why streaming is kind of the answer, let's say, for life at the moment. Be as quick as you can. Right, we'll bob it there while we're in queue. Might as well have that screen left up. Right, folks, back in a moment. And we're back. Thank you for your continued patience. Oh, the queue popped. Well, bugger. Here's the dessert buff. It must have popped pretty quick for the buff to be gone already. Debuff, rather. Just gets wheeled back in. Having a loud chair. Come on, carpet. Let me move. There we go. Well, if the queues pop in that quickly, that bodes well. Slap Conquest on me bar. Oh, we're maxed out on blood tokens. That's why they're not about. Oh, I'm with you. I wonder what popped then. Assumably the arena skirmish did. Maybe take another 10 or more. We'll see how many we get through for today. Ideally get it out of the way so we can get into the solo rated blitz tomorrow, but we do want to be getting those bronze, at least in the activities we're actually engaging with. It's not quite the level of remix of coming in every day to farm the bronze there. It's a bit of a shame. And I think time-wise we've plenty to earn it. It just feels like let people, if people want to spend the time to farm it out like crazy, just let them do it, because why not? Right, now we can actually do world quests. For whatever reason, being in a cross-realm group said no, you don't get to do your quests. Might as well go do the PvP one. I feel like I'm getting a little better, especially those first couple of skirmishes. There were some misplays, absolutely. But I certainly kept alive a little more than I expected, especially with glass cannon. Boink.
Dar Bandar has stood for thousands of years. Clear out these elementals and secure the tower.
I refuse. No, it's mine. You're fighting or you're going for it? You're going for it, that's okay. In which case, I will not AoE you. If a player turns and, like, wants the fight, sure. If you're just trying to get your quest done, you come and get your quest done. It's okay. Ooh, very good. Dalaran Sewers. We got a rogue. Rusty. Oh, it's 2v2. Oh! Without a healer? Oh yeah, it's gonna be me dead. Put a table down because why not? Let's have faith. Okay, so now without a healer, I need to be on it. Mirror image. I'm not clicking you, am I, mirror image? Need to be doing that immediately at the start. Same with alter time. I think the Frosty will probably go down faster than the Warrior. I've just got to watch out for... what's it? Anti-magic shell. All of that business. You went out quick. Hey, we did it. There was no think, there was just fire.
Dar Bandar has stood for thousands of years. Clear out these elementals and secure the tower.
I almost forgot it would potentially queue as 2v2. Worked out okay, though. I'll tag on that. That should count. Accidentally flying. Go grab the big one. Need to make sure I'm using Phoenix Flame for the set bonus as well. Because it's just damage right now. I don't have the force set. Job done.
It'll take more than the elements to weather that stonework.
Aha!
Well done.
Aha! What a pun. Bless him. Did you try and lightning bolt me? They just had the... That'll be from the other special assignment quest. I thought you lost those abilities when you finished that quest. But there we are. Do some gathering while we wait. Give me those herbs. Again, the queue time for it didn't seem too bad either, so we should be at 8. Give me that delicious wax. Slow as well, just because there's so many buttons for me to be pressing, I'm forgetting half of them in those fights. Like, yeah, I did mirror image that time, but I didn't cast slow at all. And when we get to the druid, it'll be remembering, oh yeah, I can stealth. Whole other aspect of the damn thing. Still need to find shiny ore. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's an easy one. You're not worth my time, easy one, because I'm not going to be able to actually mine you.
Looks like there's treasure nearby. And that means treasure hunters. Watch your back.
We know the Horde are going to get it, but I want to give them a fight. You never know. Gots to remain hopeful. You've got to try. Where are you going? That way. At the very least, I can make it troublesome for him. You watch, it'll drop, we'll get it, and then the queue will pop. Here you go, in flying machine. Who's dropping these resources? It has to be a neutral faction. I don't think that was ever addressed. I mean, plane looks vaguely gnomish. That's 2 odd players. There's never any alliance on these goddamn things. Oh, note for all those. Your faction doesn't really matter to you, and you're just getting a character up because you want to play them in PvP, and you're just going to pick whichever. Horde is probably going to be more useful for you. At least on this shard. You got a thumbs down flag on me? Where is that from? It may have been foolish, but it was funny. That wasn't even a matter of, oh, there was some alliance here and we were just outnumbered. That is, no, there were no alliance here. Ooh, the brawl. And Wassong Gulch. Love to oh. Right. One of these matches, eh? The in-progress loss. Because somebody just couldn't bear the idea of losing. And because they're getting camped at the graveyard. Sadness. I did kind of go, you know, dive in to get murdered myself. Oh, and everyone's just not bothering. That arcade mage just has me from that far away. They need to do something about this. Just in general, PvP. Now, I don't know if that's make a safe area. But they have to do something so folks aren't just encouraged to batter them in a corner. A waste of his queue time. I don't know if that the answer to that is you put up, as we say, like a zone where people cannot be injured beyond a certain point. Or just have it so the graveyard's higher up. But that wouldn't stop the problem. People would then just wait at the bottom. This kind of happens on other maps.
The ruins of Dalaran hold more than just debris. They conceal invaluable arcane tomes.
I know they do, Jaina, but you're just offering me Valor Stones that I don't need on a PvP set. From everything I can understand, the only reason I'd want to upgrade a PvP set is to make world content a little less troublesome. But hey, the arena's ready. What do we got? 2v2. Oh boy. We did alright on the last one. Look, you're probably not going to use these refreshments, but help yourself. Ah, the dutiful squire. What I got here? Arms warrior. Beast mastery hunter on the enemy team. And who's the other? What knows I'm fine with, it's just they can really shoot me down to nothing real quick on glass cannon. And also that turtle stance is very useful for him. Now, is it going to be a 2v1? Very upsetty for the hunter. Nah, rip. Oh, I got invisible stunned by the arrow. Don't want to venture too far away from the warrior. At this point, we're just going to be waiting for one of them purple crystals to spot that. There's turtle stance. For all that animal damage, it might do me a little bit. Wasted a lot of my damage, but that's okay. Barely. If that hunter had had a teammate, that would have been a loss there. Knew what they were doing. What is this? Ah. Gain some crafting stuff. Kinda useless. The crafted PvP gear also didn't seem... I mean, I suppose you can, like, min-max it and bump it up in a way that you can't do elsewhere. It has its place, just you... The minutiae of it, like, I like the overhauls in terms of, like, the direction for professions and giving everything more to do. But at least from my time on my blacksmith, it seems like it takes a while to level things. At least it did in Dragonflight. And then it all just seems so fiddly. I'm sure there are plenty of guides and breakdowns, but especially someone who doesn't tend to do so, fiddliness kind of wins out.
Extended supply.
Okay, those are soulbound. And it's only slightly better than the bloody token stuff. And then for the conquest stuff, it'd be on the same tier unless you could bump the item level, so it's eh. It's another one of those, why bother? Any world quests that are actually worth my time at the moment? They award a bit of rep, I don't mind. There's one down there in Hallowfall. We can vaguely make our way in that direction while we're waiting. Might as well. Have a swig of his beverage. Make sure you're all doing the same out there. Keep yourselves hydrated. Yum. We swoosh our way down.
Someone didn't get the message.
I always get the message, Brimp. You tell me every time we fly through. To the shipyard. Only hope whatever brawl we get next time is not already a loss in progress. More than anything. Oh. It's been nice with Druid form. Especially when you've got that you can gather while flying. Just boop, off and you go. Ah, the 3v3. Supposedly. Okay. Oh, I'll take a repair bot. Thank you, that's very kind. Oh no, what are the odds it's that same hunter on the enemy team? I feel like I'm going to get killed if that's the case. Oh, fair enough, game. The Windwalker monk is probably... Well, they have that damned life cocoon, don't they? Alright. Lauder on. boy. I got bodied that time. Rough business. That's alright, you can't win them all. So many pets. When the screen is full of creatures like that, I do tend to panic more, I do have to admit. Ooh, can overload this one. Giza portal. And vanish and not let me get you, but alright, alright.
Nerubians are still tunneling under the wall. The people of Hallowfall aren't safe until those burrows are collapsed.
Oh, this one's also a Hallowfall rep. Sure. Did you? Did. Alright. Like, you made that choice. Should assume that maybe the person you're trying to body might have PvP gear. It would therefore be unwise. Excuse me, just trying to do my quest. Just trying to do my quest. Son of a gun. Mother Axis! 2v2, arms warrior. Failed elf. Oh, give yourself more credit. You've not failed. You're here. You're fighting. You'll be fine. Arms warrior. Havoc demon hunter. Pardon me. Have some refreshments. It's not going to come up, but you might as well. Well, the elf did way more than me there. I did more than the demon hunter though, so I'll take it. A lot of time just trying not to get killed.
Nerubians are still tunneling under the wall. The people of Hallowfall aren't safe until those burrows are collapsed.
How are we doing there? Not too far off now. One more burrow.
Well done. We're in a much stronger position if we only need to defend the breach.
Oh, they all went. Sadness. Where's that other one for rep? Down there. The shipyard. Damn plant. Ah, boo. Every time, nodes. Every goddamn time.
Our airship engineers are running dangerously low on supplies. Recover what tools you can.
Load the crates. Why am I in combat? What for? Where are these boxes? Excuse me! You defend your home, you're fine. Useless combat item. Fun to have, sure, but not at the cost of actually doing the damn quest. Oof, brawl queue. At least the arena's popping real quick. Oh, the Dragonflight one! I haven't seen this one much. 2v2, Ret Paladin, and then Arcade Mage and Ret Paladin. Boy. I predict being outplayed by the other mage. I predict it. We'll see. Are my mirror images visible if I'm invisible? I haven't played Mage enough to know. Here, have some snacks for afterwards.
Let's the best team win.
Militia!
Oh, who am I kidding? Give me a good show.
Love it when she's here. Three.
It's time for the show. Don't disappoint me.
Don't stand too close to him.
Entertainment for me. Oh, so close. This I see who the strongest mortals are.
Okay, he's already got his ice block. He should be able to finish him. Aldins have so much range these days. Mages are way less of a bother than they used to be.
I see who the strongest mortals are. For now.
Get flummoxed a little bit. I think getting used to using alt the time. I think I may have ice blocked a little quick.
Our airship
Was hoping the paladin would chuck an off-field my way, but I suppose you do want to just have your damage. Not everyone will have taken the talent I took to make Flash of Light an instant one. Just stabbing that altar Nerubian. You having a good time? For the cause. Useless munitions. came down wanting the fight. I just panicked. Again, where's my mirror image? Where's my slows? Where's getting out of dodge? Peter bubbled as well. Like, I'm done then, you know? I just wanted me little crate.
I need to target something
Huzzah!
first.
A trinket came off as well. Could have got me out of the sun straight away. But it's alright. Where's this damn box? Drat. That's fine. To the sewer. 2v2. Fury Warrior, Rep Paladin, in which case we go for the Warrior, because it can bubble. Yeah, try some food. Come on, Rogue, don't you leave me in here to die by myself. Don't you leave me in here to die by myself. Am I aiming at him for? Ah! Rat. Sod all on her as well. I think I needed to... the one that she shapped, I should have sheeped. But again, I don't think we should have gone on the Paladin first because they were just going to bubble. I should have ignored what they were doing and just gone on the other one. Maybe they wanted to pop the bubble early so then we could just swap and go back around, but I disagree.
These supplies are
I could have pinged, I suppose.
quality. Your work keeps the Arathi army strong.
Oh, a quick game of Lights Gambit for some money, sure. Do love a bit of Lights Gambit.
What has gotten around that you play, friend? A challenger awaits you for a game of Lights Gambit.
We'll do the easy one.
Outsiders
It's been
are
a minute.
welcome surprise.
Oh, we'll do medium.
Let
We
the
can do
dawn shine
medium.
on you.
Too far away.
Oh no, but my game. Oh.
the wind
God damn
under
it.
your belt.
That's frustrating. I didn't even know you couldn't do that in vehicles. It's the little things. And now somebody is in there alone, cursing the name of the player who never showed up. And this time, it was me. I'm so sorry. I didn't think it would go this way. Why doesn't it let you do it while you're in vehicles? We do it while I was in a goddamn delve. Why not? The game's built, I suppose. That puts me out of queue for the other goddamn thing as well. Coherent, angry yelling. Plant one of these goddamn seeds. Oh, you want that one, do you? No, you can have that one. That's okay. You have that spot. It's all good. You want the next one? Go ahead. I can still gather the herbs after you. Like, that's okay. Demount, isn't it? Now, I'm getting this one, though, because I want to plant one. It's nice that you can go and gather other players. I didn't know that was a thing. Give me that trowel. Delicious knowledge. Alright, there we go. This time, we don't let them down. Get in. Back to the sewers. Rogue, Mage, Demon Hunter. Probably want to go for the Demon Hunter just because the Mage has more bits and bobs. It will depend what the Rogue goes on. Ideally, I don't want to use my invisibility until the enemy Mage has done theirs. What on earth was that? We did it! I'll decline. I don't feel as chances, Mr. Rogue. I just don't. And the queue time doesn't seem to care whether I'm grouped in beforehand or not. We won one, but it doesn't mean we'll win another. One day I pray that we can just not have nodes vanishing constantly. Whatever server reason is necessary for it. we're not far off with it now. Probably 2 or 3 more, depending on win or lose. I'd like to get it banged out today, just so I can focus on the brawl and the solo blitz tomorrow. Start getting that rating up. Hopefully it won't take as long as it did on the Evoker, but it's hard to know as the patch cycles go on how many people are going to be PvPing. I think solo blitz helps. More casual queue and mode should have a little more legs. Find out in time though. We're doing alright so far on the Mage. Certainly been a lot of panic battles, but for the most part, like that, I forgot mirror image again. I just need it on a button I press more. Stop it with a Hellstone. Hey, there we go. Where's our Doom lie this time? 2v2. It's me. See, we ended up together anyway, Mr. Rogue. Unholy Death Knight and a Ret Paladin. Eey, what a little squishy compared to them there. I don't know. I think we focused the Death Knight there. Swapped the Paladin when it has anti-magic shell. Swap off the Paladin when it bubbles. Hard to say. I definitely need to be sheeping something. Wait for it. Probably need to go invisible pretty quick though, just because otherwise I am going to get grabbed. Going. There you go. Oh, bubbled. Hey, job done. Oh, what? Nope, said no. Alright. I was almost on side that time, Mr. Rogue. I was almost on side. God, it felt pretty close to the chest there. That definitely nearly ran me down. 4 Horsemen set of hero talents where you're constantly mounted seems very scary. These herbs and all. Is it further down? Oh, there it is. Oh, how very convenient. And that should be one more skirmish though, and that's knocked that weekly out. A little bit of conquest, but again, we get our bronze tokens. Delicious bronze. Already done most of the other weeklies, so we won't be getting any more bronze picking those up. It was nice that the pinnacle one with the discs on this character gave us bronze as well.
Valuable resources in the area. Get ready to grab them.
I know, Ruffius, but every time I've done this, I've gone over. It's been just me, 8 to 12 Horde players, and my butt gets immediately murdered. keep trying, though. I feel like when it is 1v12, though, I shouldn't be wasting people's time just by slowing it down. Let the next one spawn, but part of me is like, hey, maybe some Alliance players will show up. No! Yep, that's all she wrote. Mr. Alliance player, help! Oh, all the time did not trigger fast enough. Should have just triggered it myself at that point. Did the Alliance player start fighting? They did, but it was too late. You're looking pretty low health there, friend. You're looking pretty low health there, friend. I'll burn them. Burn them! I just want the one. I just want the one! Nah. What is that? They're a rogue, right? How are rogues getting... The General's Phalanx? What does that mean? Was cheated death and some kind of buff over time? What is that ability? That our friends in Ashkahet? Does he give you an immune bubble? It's my greedy ass deserved that though. No Koibus, please. Must be somewhere in Ashkahet. Not seen that before. Obviously be one of those things that, nope. Have easy mind, can sod off. One of those things that wouldn't get into a battleground or anything, but... Can you say I've noticed it before? That wax pile. I just saw it. There it is. I really feel like I'm not using displacement that much. I've used it a couple times. I know it's one of two options. What's the other option? Oh no, it's just taking it down here. Oh, it does heal as well. Alright, I need to be paying more attention and trying to trigger that. Completely forgot that it healed. Hello, fish. Frog. Amphibian. That's the word. More goodies. I think we'll get the one more skirmish and then see if our brawl queue pays off. Then we'll call it fit morning. Hey, speak of the devil. The Kyrian Arena. How snazzy. It's you again! We've got to stop running into each other this way, Mr. Rogue. I hit that too quick. What are you carrying? Why do you randomly handle a surfboard? What is that? Our mushroom-headed mechanome friend. Outlaw Rogue Marksman Hunter. I don't know about this one. I feel like I'm going to get squished down real fast. Gotta remember my mirror image. And you know, every other button under the sun. Oh, everyone vanished. I'm gonna be the buggered one first. Everyone else is invisible. Where's that little gem? A little... I've been hunter's marked. I am seen. Gulp. Jesus Christ. I honestly don't believe that. I don't believe how I got away with that. I'm sorry, I'm done. We're not going to the skirmish unless it's a weekly. I ain't coming back. Goodbye. So stressful. Oh, we won. Considering he did most of my health immediately, I'll happily take the win there. Let's get back to Donegal. Goodness me. Get that turned in. We'll see if we get the brawl queue to pop. Have a swig of us now. Very, very cold beverage. Alright, Ruffius.
What task can I perform for you?
Why isn't it listed there as the bronze token? I know it's there.
Returning to task.
It turned up. Again, they all just get transferred to us main. Oh, it's the drop down and grabby one. Oh, we don't see much of this one. Shower. Try and get a win. It'd be nice to knock it out today so we can focus on solo blitz tomorrow.
We must secure them before the Horde does.
Aye, Mr. Shaw. Oh, hello again, Rogue. When there's just, in general, less people doing PvP, you just recognise some names over time. It's nice. Right, let's do it. Where we're dropping. Get it real quick. Okay, then we need to get moving to the next one. Go, 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 go. Spawning behind us instead. It's lucky for us. Chucking fireballs. Fireballs, rather. Man, people just keep dropping in. We need to grab some of these goddamn points. There we go. There we go. Ah, damn.
Supplies incoming. Grab.
Sure, you're right. Get cut off there. Oh, did I move too far from altar time? I think so. I wish I had a better indication of how far away I was from it.
You kept that Azeroth out of the Horde's hands. Well done.
Let me turn back. I'm on the ship. Just in case. Good stuff. Oh, robbed.
Supplies incoming. Grab them, champions.
Should have gone off for it if it wasn't. Ended up getting it anyway. I'm fighting so many on this side. Always feels like, who's getting the stuff then? I'm getting murdered over here.
You're doing good work. Just a bit more.
Not a player down or
Azeroth
anything.
And the day is ours.
I don't know, sure. We're a little behind, just a little bit. Doable. Got to be careful of anyone dropping in.
Supplies incoming. Grab them.
Damn rogues. Damn. Okay. Okay. Went on.
Supplies incoming. Grab them, champion.
Thank you, bugger. Uh-oh. Ooh, there's 4 of them here fighting me. How on earth are they still capping points? Can't you bloody believe it? With that many of us dead, they're gonna get the others pretty uncontested. Hadn't pressed it. That's a dead me. That's just panic, fluster, miss-hit buttons. Garbage. Garbage. This goddamn button is something that I need to be... Yeah, we'll do it up here. Why not? Do it up here.
The Horde got the upper hand this time.
Did a really big amount of damage though. Happy with that. It's nice to be doing a lot of damage.
We will yet claim victory.
Alright, before we stop, I'm just gonna remove my helmet because I enjoyed doing so. Did I have a transmog setup? I think I had a decent transmog setup. Hey, that old fire one, I liked that. Go on then. Alright folks, with that, thank you very much for watching. For all those who've come along live, those who'll watch later, cheers for giving me your time. Enjoyed yourselves, hit that like button, help push us through the algorithm so we can get this content in the hands of more folks. Subscribe for more content here on the channel. 9 AM in the mornings UK time, we're here with World of Warcraft, and 6 PM in the evenings, we're here with other games. We'll be doing, pardon me, some Might and Magic Clash of Heroes, trying to see if we can get a few multiplayer matches, that'd be the hope. Dragon Age and Monster Hunter at the end of the week, it's exciting times. We have playlists for all the different games we've played right here on the channel for you to binge at your leisure. So until next time folks, much love, take care, and bye.